G'day guys, VK2LQ Paul, just a quick video. Our latest 3D print, it's in PETG. It's a centre driven element for a delta loop, if you wanted to make a 2 or 3 element delta loop. Got the mount there for an SO239, and you bring your stinger or your inner copper to one side and your braid to the other and attach it there. Then you could have a patch lead and maybe mount a ballon, if you like, on the boom. So that's all finished. This will take up to about a 25mm aluminium tube, and then you can virtually make it for whatever band you like. If you want to use small aluminium tubing, you could probably put some PVC piping in there just to insulate it a bit. Your stainless steel nuts and bolts will go straight through there. Once you've inserted it, just drill through the aluminium tube to lock it in place and attach your hot wires to those 2 holes. I've also put some 4mm or 5mm holes through there, so once it's on the boom you can drill through the boom and lock it into place. So this took about 33 hours to print, and that's come along quite well. So we'll do a couple of ends for those, but this is the Yagi beam, the ones I've done for the Yagis. This is the centre, the driven element due to the isolation block just here. This is also out of PETG and 50% infill, and this is about a 14mm tube that will go through there. So you'll cut your tube, slide it in, and obviously lock it in place with the bolt there, and your hot wires will attach there. Similar thing, you could mount a ballon onto the boom and then bring the wires off, and you just tap them in there. Stainless steel self-tappers is what I've used on the one I've got out the front. It's all made up and ready to go. I've reinforced the 2 ends there to put the screw heads on. And in the centre, you could, once you get it aligned, you could put one in the centre there, just stainless steel screw to lock it onto your 40mm boom, and then you could put the 2 on the end to keep it nice and straight and steady. But this is not a bad fit on a 40 by 43mm boom for that. So that's the driven element that we've done. So I've had the printer down for about 2 weeks. We had a bit of a mishap, and we found out that a grub screw didn't come with the aluminium heat block, and it allowed the nozzle to unscrew. So anyway, we've got that sorted. We're back into printing, and this is your driven. This is your reflector and director. As you can see, you could slide your aluminium tube straight through. Some fixing holes there, put stainless steel nut and bolt in, about 4mm, and lock it in place. So, as I said, I've got one out the front that I'm about to test. I've had it sitting out the front now for about 3 or 4 weeks, when we've had some really hot days just to test it. But this is PETG. And as I said, it's 50% infill, and it's got a nice support there. So it shouldn't bow or buckle under the heat. So we'll do some more testing and see how we go with that. So 3D printing, I'm really enjoying it. Been drawing all these in Tinkercad, learning that, and I'm getting better and better as I do that. And this is my other creation. This is for a car mount for a Bofeng DM32 DMR radio. This is also done in PETG. That's the cutout I done there at the back for the speaker, and full access to the front screen and control panel, and on a RAM mount that I've done. So there we go. All right, guys, 73s, all take care until next time. Stay safe, and look forward to catching you down the coax. And remember, by calling CQ, we'll keep our bands alive. 73s, stay safe until next time. Cheers for now.